unnecessary addendum, or I don't know. I gotta do this. During the previous video I just uploaded, it was like the 18th take. Number one. Number two, my web hosting service decided to change the protocol they use for uploading to the site so I can use it to archive a binary. Now, for those of you who thought that I just spoke Swahili or something, what that means is some website host somewhere decided to change the rules they use that have to be left consistent so that people like me can do our work quickly. And obviously that got in the way. Next, I got to deal with the fact that 2012 and beyond, ATF and every other government agency had been stung because everybody figured out that they don't know how to do PDF, and their idea of redacting was to draw boxes on things you could delete by hitting undo and ending up leaking a bunch of stuff. And the fact that they have atrocious habits of not documenting why they're not documenting something, like deleting the page containing the reason they're deleting the page. So anyway, to review, parlez-vous. Screw all you. I hate the ATF. I want them all to stop being clown shoes for everything. They are clown shoes for every part of dealing with data retrieval. Actually, the whole government. Anyway, they did an investigation, and they had some files they listed, and like a lot of the times when you look up any government file, they include a bunch of crap from some other investigation or some other source that they inevitably have to redact. Instead of just building the file over again, they get all pedantic, or they just erase a file, or they make a mistake. And they're notorious for doing things like scanning things off-center, upside down, slightly cockeyed, or just part of the page. And then you know what they did with the image? Blew it way up. So I had to reduce it down 8:1 to get it to fit, because internally the PDF contained, it was a handwritten note, and they made it 5 times bigger than the text pages. You could probably get their fingerprints off of it if you could get the scan clean enough. So anyway, dear ATF, stop. Anyway, and to the person I made the video for, whether you think I made it for you or not, I'm attempting to help you clean up mess-ups like this. Also, I'd like to thank X10 Hosting for putting their host code back to the original format that worked 8 years ago, that they changed away from so that we had to know specifically what server it was on, whether it was Stevie, Gerbil, or Hamster, and now put it back to being the universal, just type in your web page name and your password and login and just use FTP. Like every other damned hosting service. So hey, they improved something, they just didn't tell anybody. Anyway, that's me ranting and venting and bile splattering all over. And yeah, that was the 8th take. And I'm not doing a retake of this thing. And by the way, I'd like to point out to something. How many, I mean, this is Northwest Portland. How many 18-wheelers have to go through the wrong way before you figure out that's not a route for a truck? And why are you honking your horn? Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. I owe you a bill for being my psychiatrist.